this session had to be my favorite. The way she presented it was exactly what I was looking for, as far as information about the flipped classroom and more so about the management of it and the discipline slash kind of classroom side of it versus making the videos. And what I really liked is she uses C-Scope, which is what my campus uses, and so it's kind of nice to see how she incorporates that into her videos. And also, she had the science side of it, which I thought was cool, because then it kind of goes into both science and math and how it can work for across all subjects, even English and social studies. And so, basically, we talked about, a little bit about making and sharing the videos, but that wasn't like, the detail. And one thing she stressed upon is how she handles students who don't want to watch the videos. And I thought that was very clever. She says, if you don't watch your video, you don't have time. So I will make time. 20 minutes before or after school, you can come in and watch the videos. So a lot of the times, and the videos aren't even 20 minutes long. And so a lot of the times the students would be like, well, I'd rather just watch the video on my own time instead of having to stay before or after school and watch it in the classroom setting. And so a lot of the times they prefer to view it on their own time versus at school. So she gave a lot of great resources on the flipped classroom. She showed us her survey that she gives her students at the beginning of the school year to kind of gauge what kind of technology they have in their classroom and what kind of, what they think about it, And she has her website, and she stated, her Twitter account and all the ways to get in touch with her email, and she was just very open to sharing everything she learned about it and her experience. Now, Rankin ISD is a 1A school district, so she does have students that have, she has about, 20 students or so in her anatomy and physiology classes and other things like that. But I think she was also able to get a grant for her school to give the students one-to-one iPads. Now, obviously, or a class set of iPads. Obviously, in, bigger school districts, that might be more challenging, but it's something to look into if you really like the iPad, is getting a grant that'll allow your classroom to have them. Having online collaboration, putting your videos online for the public. She has gotten numerous emails about how teachers use her videos to help their students, and also she's gotten suggestions from other people that have watched her videos that aren't in her classes that can help her improve. So posting videos and making them public really has helped her in the long run to become a better creator for the videos. And her school allows the students to use Facebook at school. I know my district has been talking about how we want to have a more open network, but we're not sure about how that's going to go. So the possibility of creating a Facebook page for your classroom, and the students can become a part of that page, and instead of using like Edmodo or things like that, using the actual Facebook page. And I know that poses a lot of questions about, ethics and all that kind of stuff. So, go at your own, ask your district what their policies are on that kind of thing. And the main thing she wanted to touch on is, okay, you're not just replacing your lectures with videos. That's not what it's about. The thing is to free up class time. And so, the misconception is, oh, now, it's less work on me, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to do as much. But on the contrary, it's actually a lot of work, especially when you're starting up. And a lot of the teachers don't realize, okay, it's not just, the students can't just do homework in class, because they'll finish it in 20 minutes, and then you have the other, 40 minutes or 30 minutes left to, what do you do? So creating activities in those inquiry-based lessons, and with C-Scope has a lot of different activities that I never really had time to get to, because I was still trying to cover all the content and teach them how to do it. So it frees up time to do those activities, and projects especially. Gives the students time to do projects and really discover the use of what they're learning and how it applies to their lives. One resource that she put was flipteaching.com. It has a tab of tools that has all the different kinds of tools that you can use, free and paid, for flipping your classroom. She also has you can use Google Sites to create your classroom page. I have a Google site for my online portfolio as an educator, but you can create Google Sites that can be for each class or whatever, and that's an option. You also have like Haiku and other things like that. So in the effort to make this video as short as possible, because it's getting kind of long already, I will write all the different resources she listed as much as I can in the post that this video is in, so you can read about the different resources instead of having to listen to me list them off. And so, but we walked away with a lot of different ideas, and her session was really inspiring, and I really want to go full out, but I know I've got to slow it down and take my time. And so she also suggested a book if you're interested. I bought it for the Kindle, because I have a Kindle app on the iPad, but it's like $9.99 for a Kindle. But it's about the flipped classroom by the two people who they didn't really pioneer the flipped classroom, but they really made it, publicized it. People have been flipping for a long time, but they really kind of made the public aware of it. And so they're considered the pioneers of flipped classrooms, but they themselves don't consider them that way. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed listening, and I hope you yourselves are inspired.